Hola, bienvenidos. Welcome back to Spanish for Beginners with Linguae. I'm your teacher, Isabella, and without further ado, let's get started. Before we get into today's lesson, let's review, or resumen, the words that we learned in the last lesson. Repeat after me. Por favor. Muchas gracias. De nada. Lo siento. Disculpe. Perdón. Con permiso. Agua. Café. Cerveza. ¿Me pone? Good job. All right, so today's lesson is all about numbers or números. So there's a lot of vocabulary today and also not a lot of vocabulary today. We are only doing numbers. I am going to teach you how to count from 1 to 100 in Spanish. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. Once you understand the patterns in counting in Spanish, you'll learn it in no time. And it's something you can practice in everyday life. When you are walking up the stairs, you can count them in Spanish. When you are on the bus staring out the window and have nothing on your mind, practice counting in Spanish. This is a very easy thing to practice in the real world on a daily basis. So, let's start counting. Repeat after me. We will say each number twice, so feel free to go back and practice any others that are difficult for you. Uno. Uno. Dos. Dos. Tres. Tres. Cuatro. Cuatro. Cinco. Cinco. Remember the C's in Spanish. In Spain, they say cinco. In Latin America, they say cinco. Both are correct, whichever you prefer. Cinco or cinco. Seis. Seis. Siete. Siete. Ocho. Ocho. Nueve. Nueve. 10. 10. This can be pronounced the Spanish way, which is diez, or the Latin American way, which is diez. Both are fine. Once. Once. Or once. Doce. Doce. Or doce. Trece. Trece. Or trece. Catorce. Catorce. Or catorce. Quince. Quince. Or quince. Dieciséis. Dieciséis. Diecisiete. Diecisiete. Dieciocho. Dieciocho. Diecinueve. Diecinueve. Veinte. Veinte. Remember, the V in Spanish makes a very light V sound. So not quite veinte, but veinte. Veintiuno. Veintiuno. Veintidos. Veintidos. Veintitrés, Veintitrés, Veinticuatro, Veinticuatro, Veinticinco, Veinticinco, or Veinticinco, Veintiséis, Veintiséis, Veintisiete, Veintisiete, Veintiocho, Veintiocho, Veintinueve, Veintinueve. Okay, now, these are the tens. So, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. This is when the patterns really show up. The first 20 numbers can be a bit irregular, but these all follow the same rule. So, 30 is treinta, followed by 31, literally 30 and 1. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. You get the idea. 40 is cuarenta, cuarenta. 50 is cincuenta, cincuenta. Or cincuenta. 60 is sesenta, sesenta. 70 is setenta, setenta. 80 is ochenta, ochenta. And 90 is noventa, noventa. Go ahead and pause the video and take a couple of minutes to practice saying all of these, as well as all of the other numbers that follow them. Once you've said it a couple times, it starts to feel a lot more natural. And finally, our last number for today is cien. Cien. Or cien. Okay, good job. That may have seemed a little fast, and it's okay. This video is designed to be shorter to make it easier to learn the numbers. So, instead of reviewing all of them here, if you want to review them again, go ahead and go back to the beginning of the video and try saying all the numbers again, from 1 to 100. And I encourage you to go out and try and count things in Spanish just in your everyday life. It's a very easy thing to practice without having to talk to other people. And if you get nervous like me when practicing a new language with other people, it's very good to practice certain things on your own, and numbers are a great place to start. All right, felicidades, you did it. Another lesson in the books. Great job. This one is very simple and extremely useful, maybe one of the most useful lessons I can teach you. So go ahead and practice 1 to 100 again. We will do another numbers lesson in the future where we start getting into the bigger numbers. In the next lesson, we will learn the colors. Until then, adios!